Hey everybody, how are you today? I've got a little something special and a little something deep to talk about today. So if you're normally here for the jokes and the pictures, you might want to jump off of this video now. But if you want to hear some personal stuff, keep on going. So I've been applying for a lot of different grants and stuff with the Art Council lately. And with every grant, you basically have to write, either one essay or multiple essays. Just either telling about yourself or why you want the grant money or different things like that. And so I've wrote a lot of essays lately, and a lot of my good friends have been so kind as to let me read them to see if they sound okay before I turn them in to the official people. And so this particular biographical essay that I had written was for a grant a while back, and unfortunately I didn't get this, but there's a lot of people that apply for these things, but after, when you don't get them, then the stuff that you write doesn't really become public or anything. And so my friends that I had initially read the rough draft to had all said that I should share this publicly no matter what happened. And so in honor of National Recovery Month, I am going to share this really personal essay with you guys today. And I don't know, I hope maybe it helps somebody or somebody can relate with it. And or at least if you think I'm really weird, you kind of see more, the crazy place I came from. So here we go. I knew by the age of 5 that I was made to be a photographer. By 11, I also knew I was a lyricist and a poet, and that my photographic specialty would be in music photography and fine art. I left home at 16 years old, though, effectively derailing my dreams. My parents were very prominent in the 4-H county fair community, so for a long time after I ran away, when people would ask me why I did it, I'd look them dead in the eye, all serious, and say, I did it so I wouldn't have to be in 4-H anymore. Looking back, I think it was much easier to make a joke than to say the truth out loud. That my sister's 20-year-old boyfriend had started molesting me at the age of 12, and I thought she hated me for it. I thought that my parents hated me for existing. I thought no one wanted me there, so I left. My boyfriend at the time protected me, so when my parents suggested that I either come home and never see him again or marry him because living with him out of wedlock was a sin, I jumped at the chance to marry him. Well, very quickly into the marriage, I was not only thrust into an insane scene of alcohol and drugs that I was not prepared for, but I was unknowingly pregnant and we were homeless. I made every change I could to protect the baby. My parents helped us get a house because of the pregnancy, but within a month, we were being held at gunpoint in the middle of the night due to drug activities. We immediately moved because I could no longer stand to sleep in a house where a gun was pointed at my face. We moved a lot, a total of 11 times in that 2 years we were married. Shifting in and out of homelessness as often as the comfortable middle class changes furnace filters. I used to think that was the longest 2 years of my life until I recently ended up back in poverty, completely alone, yet trying to stay sober. Poverty hits different when you're sober and alone. I'm pretty sure that's why so many people relapse, but I digress. I try to do better after the divorce. I tried to give my daughter a better life, but factory life is hard as a single mother. Within a few months, I was being verbally harassed and fondled at work. Within 1 year of working at the factory, a male friend followed me home after work, invited himself in, and then tried to force himself on me in the entryway of my own home. I tried to stay off drugs, or at least not do anything besides a drink here or there. However, the sexual assaults continued, and with them, my appetite for substances to mask them grew. I consumed drugs to forget until they consumed me. It's a suffocating feeling knowing that you were made to be an artist and a poet, but instead being trapped in an environment inundated with a continual onslaught of sexual assault just to try to give your child a good life. It's like being buried alive over and over and over, and just as you're about to die, you get just enough help to go on a little longer until you're buried all over again. I was in pain all the time, mentally and physically. I was taking multiple insomnia and anxiety medications from my doctor instead of dealing with my traumas in a healthy way. So another abusive relationship combined with a doctor's seeming consent for pill usage made it a short leap to acceptance when somebody handed me my first Oxycontin. Oxycontin is like nothing else though. That's what people don't get. I did a lot of drugs after running away from home in the 90s, but no drug I have ever seen felt that fucking phenomenal and was that addictive so fucking quickly. There's nothing like it. I cannot emphasize that enough. Oxycontin is the most evil substance craving I ever fought in my life. Alcohol, Klonopin, Ambien, yeah, that stuff made me a little crazy, made me do lots of inappropriate things, but Oxys turned me into an adulterer, a thief, a gaslighting, narcissistic shell, regressed to only the basic thoughts of work, get money. Not enough money, sell something, buy drugs. Not enough drugs, steal some, repeat. I lost years of my life to drugs before music and the arts helped me find it again. My rock bottom was, of course, a hell I had specially designed for myself in the form of a drug-laden full-body mask that I hid behind daily. I didn't even know myself anymore, and something about the jolt of not recognizing myself in the mirror made me go back to my roots. I got my journals and cameras back out and began to throw my pain into them instead of hiding it behind the pills. I revisited some of my past through the eyes of my camera and wrote about the pain in verse. Then slowly, little by little, with each image and word that I let escape from my head, the pain in my heart lessened. My craving for drugs didn't disappear, but the craving for my dreams and the true innate healing power of the arts ultimately helped win in the fight for my soul. I don't know what will happen next. Substance use disorder is a disease that I will always walk with, as well as the tragedies that have plagued my past. However, the arts and music community in Indianapolis hasn't just given me my dreams. The community has given me acceptance, love, and support in a way that I never thought I would have. So I don't know what will happen next, but I know whatever it is, I now have not just one or two people watching my back, but a whole network of friends and family in the arts cheering me on. That love and acceptance gives me the hope I need to not just finally be myself, but it gives me the support to finally be myself sober. So yeah, that's the essay that did not win me the grant, but I still thought I would share it with you guys. So happy Recovery Month. And if you want to hear or read even more, you can grab my book, I Do Heroin on the Train Lines. I recently did an extended edition and it is available on Amazon. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking this out if you're still here, and I hope you enjoyed that little peek into my past. I don't know if that was like fun, but thank you for hanging out. I'll see you guys later.